right, welcome back.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yes.
What's the name of this episode?
I want to say guest starring Stubby the Bear.
Stubby the Bear. Let's talk about the trials and tribulations of episode 1. I feel like we had to talk about that because it kind of just ended abruptly.
Yeah. So the second half hour was one of the cameras cut off early, and which that camera has the audio, so
Yeah, not great
we
audio.
we lost that
Yeah.
we lost that footage, but what we have in the first half hour was at least like
I thought it was pretty
at least
solid.
good. Yeah.
Pretty solid. I think the last half hour was good too. So let's try to piggyback from the last half hour because we were talking about the DJing world.
Yeah.
You know, we did the bike bar, the bike club stuff. We kind of went into you DJing at Lido.
Yep.
And you know, speaking of DJing, let's talk about DJing back. Let's kind of reflect back on the first episode where it was a transition between, physical disc to CDs to like MP3s.
The digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like think about it now. What do you think a DJ now looks versus to when you think they still use Serato or Serato?
Yeah.
Yeah, still a big thing.
Yeah.
And now, like, so if you have like a Denon player, it's just like
It would just be like a jog wheel, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, the jog wheel. So jog wheel. So remember my mixer? They had the jog wheels that speed things up. So like my Denons, I could be able to stop and scratch and stop and move.
It would be like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
No, they made it. It seems like they've just like made things so much easier for DJs nowadays too. You know, because like taking the CD, looking through your fucking whole book, finding what track it is. You had to have the track listings for that one specific song off the album of Jadakiss or whatever the hell.
Like you had to know exactly what you had.
Yeah. Now it's like, you know, you got Serato, type in the search bar, pops it up.
I think that
shows you your BPM, so you can start beat matching way easier too. When you see this song has like 134, that's 143, or so your blendings are a lot nicer too. Versus it was all by ear.
Yeah, so like you had to know like what song you had to like put up.
Yeah.
So you did a lot of weddings, right?
Yeah,
you do any weddings?
Yeah, we did weddings and then parties.
So what was it?
Private parties, yeah.
So private parties and weddings, like what was an issue or what are some of the difficulties of doing weddings? I know wedding DJs are a lot of money.
Yeah, they were decent, decent paying. It was just I don't know, as long as like if they had a specific set of songs that they wanted played, you know, we just made sure we had those. But everything was just, I don't know, we played a lot of oldies.
Yeah, the oldies are always
which always worked. Yeah, which always worked. And then, like, you have that 1 hour of like dance music where then you play like more like your club shit.
Play a mix, right? You have like your
good dance hits,
electric slide, and then you have like your cha-cha slide.
Yeah, you hit some of those, and then you come into the newer stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think, you know, the Ushers or whatever the hell.
Yeah. Usher's always a classic, dude.
Yeah. Usher,
yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. That was Lil Jon?
Yeah, with
I like that. I like what you did there.
Yeah, with Ludacris.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist of the last episode. Kind of went into some stories working at Club Lido.
Yeah, Lido's a Spanish bar that got a gig at. Obviously a white DJ spinning like bachata and freestyle too. Dude, was like a whole experience.
That's what got cut off. That was it. That was when I was telling a story about how I walked into there to see you, and that chick goes to me, "I'm taking you home tonight." Remember her, dude? I don't remember her name.
No, I don't know. I don't know what the hell she looked like.
Yeah, I don't know either, dude. So
I'd like to know.
I had the gray FRI. Remember that bike? The Honda?
FRI?
The gray one. Remember? So my dad did the skulls over the gas tank.
Yeah.
That was the bike I had, dude. And I drove that to the club.
That bike was sick.
Yeah. I missed that bike, dude. That was like an overall, the FRI was just a great bike. It wasn't super fast.
That was a 1000?
No, 600.
600. Yeah. Okay. See, I always thought that was an R6 when you had it.
So R6 was blue with the skulls on it as well.
You had skulls on your blue one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because remember I was building
Same
it.
paint job, but just blue underneath.
So when I bought the bike, it was just a rolling chassis.
Okay.
I got it off this dude Steve. My dad painted all the plastics. I bought new plastics. He painted them all. They were blue with skulls on it.
Oh.
And then I had to
I don't
buy a
know.
motor for it and set it all up. I built.
Damn.
Remember the oil company in Berlin?
Yeah.
That's where I built it, right in the shop there.
Oh shit.
So when customers come in, customers came in. They saw a bike on stands there because that's where I was building it.
Oh shit.
And that's the night
Wow.
I crashed that bike the minute it was done.
Doing what?
Just driving it. Oh no. I was doing wheelies on it. So I remember the brake calipers. So I have a pin that goes at the top to connect them all together.
Yeah.
I used a sheetrock screw with a zip tie. So that wasn't why I crashed, dude. So I was
That's
doing.
insane.
John and I were doing. John and I were doing wheelies down the highway on Route 9, dude, and Jesus, and I was hanging them, and this white Buick
Oh, is
cut
this when
me
you got
off.
cut off?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember.
Yep.
That,
So it
actually.
was like
You had
either
the fucking road rash.
yeah. So either I was
Oh,
going through that
shit.
dude's back windshield, or I was gonna fall on the ground. So I remember looking down, and it said 80 on my speedometer,
Yeah.
and I went down, dude. Like I would. Like,
Oh, and it just went.
yeah, the bike. I bailed the bike.
Wow.
So instead of like blacking out like a normal person, I was awake the entire time.
Why would you black out?
Normally your body shuts down like a traumatic event, like it just shuts off. I was awake. So I remember hitting the ground, right? I didn't feel anything, but I could look. I could see cars this way, nothing this way. Cars this way. And I go, holy fuck, dude, I'm on the
You're
highway.
on the opposite side or what?
No, I'm on the right side of the highway. So there's a bridge. You know where Rockcast Stadium is? There's a bridge right there.
Yeah.
That's where I went down and I skidded all the way down.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I skidded, and then when I started sliding.
What were you wearing for gear?
I was wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And jeans.
Okay.
I had like mechanics gloves.
So it was like the summertime?
Yeah, so the gloves ripped right off. Like I still have some scarring here.
Yeah.
But like I stopped like this, and then so as I was sliding, I put my hands on my helmet, dude, and I put my head up and I dragged my face across the highway until I stopped.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
The helmet was scraping the ground.
Dude, scraped the shit, dude. That would have been my face.
Yeah.
And that's why
I don't know how fucking people ride with no helmets.
No, dude,
That's
no way.
Psycho.
It
you
is
get a
psycho,
piece of
dude.
sand and it's just like right? Like you're just like
Even think about the rain.
Oh yeah.
When it rains, dude, like how much that hurts in your face is just stinging you, dude, with sunglasses.
Even with sunglasses, does nothing.
No, it was awful.
It's psycho, dude. A random little bug. I've had them.
Like a June bug?
Dude, it smacked me right in the neck. I was like, dude, imagine if you didn't have any, like a helmet. Obviously, it hit me where my helmet wasn't covering it, but that hit you in the face right near the eye while you're driving.
Dude, then you're half blind. You're driving down the highway.
No, it's sketchy.
But
always ride with a fucking helmet and visor.
Gotta have it, dude. Gotta have it. And then people like, oh, you drive with a helmet on. I'm like, dude, I've already crashed once with a helmet on and it saved my life, so I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting off topic. Dude, today is your birthday, dude.
Yep.
How old are you?
38.
38.
Yeah.
How do you feel, dude?
Like shit.
Yeah.
Starting there, dude. That's why I'm just, changing some bad habits.
What kind of bad habits
Get back to being more active.
Yeah. You're a big gym guy though, right? You like
that was the problem. It was like a year off. It's like everything that I worked up to get reset.
That's crazy about the body, dude. Like,
dude, it's
how
just,
much it'll reset to like stay.
But
zero.
honestly, it's like I get in today and I'm like doing all the same like weight for back that I did,
It's that muscle memory that kicks back in.
Yeah, it is. It is because I was just, I was doing bent over single arm rows, and I was like, let me just grab the 50. It's like, okay, I'm hitting over 10. So it's like, all right, let me grab the 55. This is still easy. So it's just like today I was like, fuck it, I'm grabbing 60s. and still hitting 8 to 10. So I was just like, okay, I'm back to where I was, except I just don't look as good as I did.
But the strength was still there.
But yeah, pretty much.
That's cool, dude. That's cool.
Pretty much.
What kind of pre-workout you're running with these days?
I did a scoop and a half of Redcon one. Fuck, what the hell is it called?
That sounds like some underground.
Redcon?
Redcon?
You don't know Redcon?
No.
Oh, it's a big company.
Is it?
Yeah. You ever heard of Blackstone Labs?
Yeah.
All right, so they're like the Sith to Blackstone Labs.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Sith.
Yeah.
Good
PJ Braun and Aaron Zingerman used to be business partners. And then for Blackstone or Iron Mag Labs, PJ went off and did Blackstone Labs. Aaron Zingerman went off and did Redcon 1.
Huh.
PJ Braun and Aaron Zingerman went to jail a few years back.
Yeah.
Because of in their Iron Mag Lab days, they were selling pro hormones. So they got busted for that.
Could you get busted out for that?
They went to jail for a couple years.
But like now, like is it still considered illegal, like anabolics and
pro hormones?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You think peptides have changed that?
I think peptides are just different or classified something different.
Yeah.
Thank God for peptides.
Yeah, I love peptides.
Yeah, they work. They do wonders.
What do you like? What is your go-to?
For healing, BPC 157.
I've read a lot about that.
It's really good. It's actually like you notice that it's working. Like when you take something like this shit, you notice. That's why it's like one of like the miracle drugs. It feels like a miracle drug.
Is it injectable or is it a pill?
I inject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like MK677.
Yeah, orals are fine, I guess.
I like that. I feel like the 10s didn't do shit, so I did 10 for a month.
10 sounds way too low.
It does. So
Yeah.
I jumped to 20 within the past week, and it was like instantly a new different stat.
Like what did you feel that was different?
I didn't. So after playing hockey, like Sunday, Monday night,
fatigued?
Nope. Next day I was fine. 10s, I would still feel sore. I would still feel like groggy after. Now 20, I'm like, so I do the 5 and 2.
And that's MK677?
Yep.
Isn't that more of like for growth hormone type of deal?
Yeah, it's IGF.
Yeah. Okay.
Big fan. I mean, it's simple. Like I go to the gym like once a week if I'm lucky. Yeah. Like you're more of a gym guy.
I'm trying to aim for 3 to 4 as of right now, but 3 I'll be happy with hitting 3. Yeah. I used to do fucking 5-6 days a week.
That's crazy.
I was like,
that's cool though.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I like going back, or I'm back into the swing of things, and it's like I'm enjoying it.
Good.
Yeah.
Because the normal gym we went to together, they closed down, right?
Yeah, LA.
So
yeah,
I was talking to somebody at work who we saw that day there, and I guess there was a rental dispute with that building. So the landlord raised the rent like 3 times on that place. So when they pulled out of there, left their stuff there, when they had a deal where they had, I think it was like 3 months where they had to find a tenant or they're allowed to come back with that same price. And I don't think it's been filled yet.
The building's still empty as I drove by today.
So I think there's still a legal dispute with that. So it's pretty interesting that, is the entire thing empty?
I didn't drive up to the windows, but
so I mean, curious.
It's like even if it goes to a different company, it's like they're gonna have to fill in that pool.
So also they said no clothing shops. So it's got to be a gym, or a gym, because that's all it's there, like a sports complex.
That's set up to be.
Yeah. This is gonna be hard.
Yeah, I don't know. That place, even like for the 5 years that I was signed up there for, never fucking got one new piece of equipment.
It's old shit.
Yeah, everything was just always broken. It's just like, dude,
that's fucking
it smells like a fucking ball sack when you walk in there. Like, I'm not signing back up just to. And then I'd sign back up to LA, but I'd have to drive out to fucking Farmington.
Yeah,
the West Farms. Yeah, fuck that.
And that traffic is brutal when you got to work.
That shit. No, I'm not doing that.
No, you're right.
I don't need deal with stress going to the gym.
Yeah, your pre-workout's kicking in. You got
Like,
you got the
dude,
skin itching. And
yeah. Niacin,
yeah.
you're
You're like, dude, I need
yeah,
guys call
I'm
kill
ready.
somebody,
Yeah,
dude.
that's why it's just like I noticed that like at Big Sky where I go now, it's you go from like Wednesday still a little busier after work, but like Thursday. So I just if I get my like 3 days in towards the end of the week, I'm fucking happy.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't
Do like a
care.
split training.
I was doing back and tries and then chest and buys, and you do it that way because
I like that.
that way you're hitting arms twice a week.
And it's hitting the opposite. So like,
Because because when you're working out back, secondary is bicep. So it's like if you're training chest and buys, when you go to do back, your buys are getting hit
yeah.
the second time
I
for the
forgot where I
week.
read that too. I actually read that was
Yeah,
doing the
I like
opposite.
it.
So it hits it twice, but it's also not stressing it as much because you're doing back with try. So it's hitting two different muscle
Yeah,
groups.
because if you're working out biceps on back day, it's like you go to do like a pulling exercise, but your biceps already fatigued.
Yeah.
It's like I'll worry
The
about
tries are
biceps.
fresh. So just smash
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
Speaking of smashing, dude, let's talk about our special guest today.
He's a good guest. He's from the past.
It's the past. Yep.
Yep, he's always got a smile on his face.
A little rest in peace, because I'm sure whatever he is, he's probably in a dumpster somewhere.
I know. Yeah. Yeah,
Because that kick that he
unfortunately.
took,
Well, he's probably in a landfill
he put
or
landfill. Yeah,
some incinerator.
he took a kick
He
one
got
day.
yeah. Who kicked him?
And Myron, Uncle Myron, he
Oh,
kicked his leg right off. I don't know if you know what he did to deserve that.
well, I know. He was just trying to say hi.
Yeah.
Stubby was like, "Hey!"
Pow! Get out of here, you little.
His leg fell off.
I wasn't even there for the leg kicking. That's what upsets me. I wasn't even there to say goodbye.
So, do you want to tell the fine people
Let's
who Stubby is?
yeah, let's go into Stubby.
So, who's Stubby?
Stubby
Who
the
is
Bear?
Stubby?
Who is Stubby, dude? Let's talk about who is
Who is
Stubby.
Stubby? Yeah.
Stubby's a bear, but what kind of bear?
He was a stuffed bear.
Stuffed bear. He had no clothes on.
He had pants.
He had pants.
He had
He had
pants.
pants. He had pants.
He had no shirt though.
No shirt.
Green plaid pants and a real hard on.
He had a real hard on for just life, dude. Because episode 1, if I remember correctly, as we wrote it, he went to the grocery store.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's like so. Stubby the Bear was this show that we came up with because we'd go to our grandma's every Saturday.
Yep.
Every Saturday. So we were bored. So we're like, next Saturday, we're going to bring a video camera. Our grandma's got these stuffed animals. So we can use these as characters for our story. So there was a bear. Then she had a couple of Beanie Babies. We included those as the side characters.
And they were what we have, little parrots. We had little parrots, right? They're little birds. So
They were the Beanie Babies. Yeah. So we had those as the side characters, but and then this was just like a show that was completely, now that we're looking back on it, just completely improvised. We
Yeah.
had a theme to an episode, and then we hit record and we just went with it. Like
Yeah.
nothing was written down, none of the dialogue. It was just off the cuff. And to do it under the age of 16, which it was just like extremely creative.
It
And
was.
what came out of it
Yeah.
is just like pretty legendary. It's not the most YouTube friendly, so
No.
we're gonna have to post that on X.
Yeah, we'll
So
post links to X for that.
Yeah, so you can catch that on X.
So we'll show some pictures.
Yeah, so that was actually like really fun, and even thinking back and now watching back the footage, it's just like it was fucking
The
hilarious.
footage is incredible, dude. And the crazy thing is we had this much time to do this, and nobody ever checked on us. We had one interruption.
Well, our parents dropped us off at our grandmother's.
Wait, wasn't your mom there in the other room?
No!
No?
Probably not. Actually, probably not. Because that took a lot of time.
It
dude.
did.
And for them not to come out of the kitchen for 20 minutes is kind of crazy. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, extremely creative out of some preteens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely a cool story. I feel like he had a good run.
Yeah, it was good. 2
He had a
episodes.
5-minute short.
Yeah, I know. And we only got we have 5 minutes like worth of footage, but I mean, the 2 minutes for each episode were just fucking
Remarkable, dude.
yeah. Yeah, that's a
Remarkable,
good
dude.
word to describe it.
And it just like
Yeah.
there was like segments of the episode that like you saw. The first part was like a nice intro, so we learned who he was,
Yeah.
but he wasn't fully developed.
No, he wasn't.
No,
No.
later on he got fully developed. We
Yeah.
improvised on that too. So that's another question: is where do
Could be
we
his, some would say his final form.
his final form?
Yeah.
And then why did he get like dismantled at the end?
Oh, we had an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, he had an accident.
Yeah.
He went to the doctors.
He went to greet our uncle, and he got greeted by a
Foot.
by a punt. Yeah, by a foot. Yeah, yeah. He got kicked, lost the leg. The stitching came loose, and that was the unfortunate downfall of Stubby. I mean, so we're gonna be putting up clips.
Yeah. So we'll look at these clips in a minute.
Some of the more family-friendly clips that we can post.
Yeah. So some will be on X, but we'll post some clips on
Yeah,
here.
we'll throw it up here just so you have a visual of what we're talking about.
It's crazy because it was a 5-minute video, but I feel like it left such a lasting impression on us.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of memories making that shit. Or
And
even watching it back and then just like
we just watched it
I
before the show
remember that.
started, dude. Like
Yeah,
we gotta watch
yeah,
it again
yeah,
just
yeah.
to relive it.
Yeah.
And just how much we changed over time. It's like, but we still remember this as we were there. But the messed up part was I don't remember getting the other characters. Like, what made us pick this bear?
I don't even know, honestly. I think it was just like as I'm looking at it on the TV up here, I think it was just like he had this stupid smile on his face.
He did.
Right?
He
And
did.
it was
Like,
just like
how can you not
you
be the
stuck your
star?
hand through the back of his pants and
And Stubby the Bear just came so fluid as a name.
and then everything, which is crazy too, is that none of the dialogue in these 2 episodes are scripted.
No,
it was all just improv. Like one take it.
Yeah, and like how G was that? Like we said, Paul said.
Well, here's what we're doing.
Yep.
And then like, all right, Stubby the Bear is going to the fucking supermarket.
Yeah.
That's the episode, and then all the lines and dialogue were just right off of the top of the dome, which is like even better.
Even like your lines and Danny's lines, like it was just like off the kilter. Just go. Let's just fire off some lines.
Yeah.
And a lot of it makes no sense. Look at that. That picture of me was beautiful. Just makes no sense. Look at that. And he had the big ass camcorder, dude.
VHS freaking camcorder.
Yeah, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the quality of that, huh?
I know. It's actually pretty wild.
It's crazy that we just created
and how
like,
far.
This doesn't make any sense.
I know. If we recorded this with cell phones now, it's just like.
Imagine shooting that in 4K.
I don't know, dude. That's why I said I feel like we are just ahead of our time right here, coming up with this. It almost seems like more than just being bored at your grandma's house.
Yeah.
You know, this is like how like South Park was fucking discovered. You know, that's what it seems like.
Like just like garage made shit. Like
it's it's just so raw and like not thought out. But it all worked.
It did work.
And it worked well.
We, like you said, we took it one shot, no editing, no nothing, just
go. One shot at a time. Yeah. Live, go. Next cut, go.
Yeah.
That was it. There was no editing. I mean, it was a VHS tape and we were fucking 12 years old. And
it came out like pretty flawless, dude. Like, you know, the camera works a little shoddy. I mean, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. Oh, how much do you expect out of a fucking 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Or you guys were probably 14, but no, it was good. That's a good memory right there. That's why I feel like we need to share it finally.
Yeah.
Stubby needs to hit the social media platforms.
Absolutely. I
get
think
him out there.
It's time, dude. For all he's been hiding in the shadows for years,
Yeah, yeah.
tens of years.
Resurrected.
Yeah, bring him back, dude. Let's show the world what they've been missing.
Yeah, yeah. Just an absolute gem, yeah. Like you talk about home movies, like this ain't. This is just. It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect because this is a great episode because this is something that we feel super attached to.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one actually. Yeah.
Like, this is a good way.
I don't know. I feel like, and we all had like an equal part into it too. It wasn't just like you came up with this, he filmed it. It was like we each kind of had like our own character, even if it was a side character with no name. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, and everything like worked well.
Because who was Danny? Nurse Nipple, right? Was it no? You were your Nurse Nipple.
I think so.
So Danny's had no name. He was the doctor.
He was the doctor. Yeah. The cardinal.
Yeah, the cardinal doctor.
Yeah.
With the raspy voice.
Which you'll see in episode 2.
Yeah.
You'll see the doctor.
Yeah, we'll bring the doctor out.
Stubby has an appointment that day.
Yep, he goes to his Nurse
doctor's
Nipple.
Appointment. Yeah, he has a doctor's appointment.
So episode 2 are there. So a double whammy on that one.
That's
2
true.
episode 2s.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I can't wait for the clips to come out.
It'll be fun.
A couple of the shorts will have him in there.
Yeah, we got it. That smiling face. Look at him.
How happy is he?
Those little
dude?
button eyes.
Corduroy or whatever. Remember Corduroy, that movie? It reminded me of him. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Right? I mean, he's probably somewhere in the landfill just rotting away.
Yeah.
Maybe some kid picked him up.
I know. It's too bad nobody has him. But that was something I'm sure just disappeared once Bocce died. But
yeah, I bet he's still in the house. There was the Lost Files too, right? Didn't we have him down in the